We are a building company based in Bayside, Melbourne, and we specialise in renovations and extensions for professionals who want awesome, healthy homes to live in. As you can tell, I'm probably from the UK originally. Double glazing and insulation is a given. I wouldn't build a house without doing it in the UK. So when I came over here, not very many people do it. People don't insulate properly, they don't do double glazing. Double glazing now is becoming more mainstream, and it's become cheaper and it's come down in price, and so is insulation is becoming compulsory. But this doesn't mean that people install it properly. So our company philosophy is do the insulation, do the double glazing and install it properly. The cost of double glazing in Australia has come down exponentially in the last 7 or 8 years because it's used so commonly. The cost benefit is unmeasurable on your house. It stops the cold getting out as much as it stops the heat or cold getting in. So it works just as well in summer, keeping your house cool with the air conditioning on. And if your air conditioning is a split system run off solar panels, it's free to run. So your house is free to keep cool. It also works in the winter, keeping the cold out and keeping the heat in. But what it doesn't do in the summer, it doesn't keep direct sunlight heat from travelling through the windows. You can put special glass in that works better, but you still need to have external shading on your windows for the double glazing to work properly in summer. The benefits to the customer of having the insulation installed properly are cost savings. It's a healthier house to live in and it's a cheaper house to run. A lot of the times when we go to do a renovation, we'll find that the existing house is not insulated properly. To do the job properly, you should insulate the existing house. This won't be a requirement of the building permit. On a typical $400,000 build, this might cost between $1,000 and $2,000. There's several different types of insulation you can use. The most common are bats. They work very well for retrofitting. You can also get solid foam insulation, which can be installed, and spraying insulation. The spraying insulation, from an insulation point of view, is probably the best product because it fully seals and there's no gaps. On a retrofit insulation, it's pretty difficult to seal the building up properly. There's some things that we can do, but when we put the builder paper on, we take the building paper, we retrofit building paper from the inside. During our site induction, which all new trades come to on site, one of the on the site induction was if you've made any holes in the building wrap or holes in insulation, you either have to fill them in yourself or you come and tell the site supervisor that you've made a hole, and that gets logged and they get filled in afterwards. If you explain to the different trades why you're doing something and why you want it done that way, if they're a good tradesman, they're more than happy to comply and do what you want to do. We also have a full set of checklists. So at the end of the stage of each job, the checklists have to be signed off. The same for the insulation. Somebody will walk through the whole building, making sure all the insulation is done properly, the correct insulation in the correct rooms, all the air gaps filled, all gaps taped up, and then that's ticked off. Supervisors have completed the Green Building Energy Smart training. So another thing that we recommend to all our clients if they aren't thinking about it is solar panels on the roof. On this house we're putting a 6 kilowatt system, and they're also using heat pumps for their hot water. Our waste is recycled, goes to a skip company that recycles at 75%. Sometimes if the client wants a higher recycling rate, we use Mobius, and they recycle up to 90%.